It was from the heart of the South that the Civil Rights Movement reared its indignant head. It was powered quite simply by Southern mothers who taught their sons to be proud and to fight for a gentler, more loving nation. Mothers who believed that adversity of any kind could be overcome through hard work and dedication. Then, of course, there were the women who fought in the trenches beside them during the movement and used every ounce of their Southern womanhood to fight the war of an entire nation. Whether we are the descendants of plantation owners, farmers, slaves, moonshiners, tenant farmers, craftsmen, riverboat captains, or mercantile owners, we are the daughters of the South, the embodiment of moxie, determination, and tender femininity. Molded by history, wedded to tradition, committed to the future, we tackle life with a customized and paradoxical blend of toughness and kindness. Common threads of charm, strength, and resiliency are woven carefully through the South's cultural fabric, weaving together women from different races and economic levels of Southern womanhood. From the Appalachian women, often strangers to common luxuries, to freed slaves whose great-granddaughters became civil rights activists, to the millions of middle-class women who successfully bridged the gaps between home, family, and career, Southern women brazenly attack the storms of life. With unique style, they wear the battle armor of a soldier while maintaining the soft, virginal heart of an ingenue. Southern women staunchly believe that it is possible to be both a tough warrior and a sensuous, delicate lover. I am both inspired and amused by the images of the strong women whom I have loved as family and admired as my friends. My grandmother, who fought the sad poverty of the Appalachian Mountains to raise a family of 9, scrubbed laundry on a washboard in a nearby stream until the blood of her raw hands stained the clothing. This family of a circuit-riding preacher was so poor that the depression that later seized the nation in a merciless grip went completely unnoticed by them. It was not possible to be poorer than they already were. As the daughter of a prosperous merchant and landowner, my grandmother willingly traded a comfortable life for one of uncertainty, and she did so in the name of great love. In the tradition of other strong Southern women, she never complained, never regretted the choice she made. Love and family, she always believed, were more important than material possessions. She chose instead to count her blessings, and at the age of 89 died with the memories of a happy, love-filled life. My own mother learned well at her mother's knee and proved to be another splendid example of silk blended with steel. When I was a preschooler and the actions of a dishonest employee threatened to destroy my father's business and push him into bankruptcy, it was my mother's strength and insurmountable energy that held our family together. The employee, using my father's name, amassed a huge debt to one of Dad's business suppliers and then skipped town. Daddy owned an automotive repair business, and the employee, no more than a runner who picked up parts at supply stores and made deliveries, used his position to charge many thousands of dollars worth of merchandise to Daddy's in-store accounts. He left my daddy owing more money than he could make in 2 years. With an uncompromising sense of integrity, my daddy refused to file bankruptcy and promised the supplier that somehow, some way, the debt would be completely repaid. Mama, shielded from the workplace by 3 decades of marriage, immediately rose to the occasion. She had no formal education or training, but was a talented dressmaker. For 3 years, she labored uncomplainingly in a hot, labor-intensive sewing plant, happy for the money that paid the mortgage and other bills and enabled Daddy to pay off the ill-begotten debt. A magnolia blossom never falls far from the tree, and as a result, I never ceased to be amused by an image conjured up of my sister on a muggy, late summer afternoon as she chased stray cows. Cattle which escape from a pasture through ingenious means are a horror to their owners because they can cause serious car accidents or disappear forever. In other words, when the cows are out, it's an emergency. That day when the SOS filtered through the family that several cows had escaped from Daddy's pasture, one by one we converged at my parents' home from our various jobs and schools to help round up the wayward livestock. My sister, upon receiving the call, had thrown down the telephone and dashed out of her office, calling over her shoulder to her employees that she was leaving as she darted out the back door. I will carry in my mind forever the image of my exquisitely coiffed sister in an expensive, bright yellow designer suit, chasing cattle through briar patches and waist-high grass, stopping only momentarily by the creek before pulling up her skirt above her knees and wading across. It should be properly noted here that Southern women always have a pair of flats available for such emergencies when our usual beloved high heels just won't do. Of course, sisterly rivalry runs strong and sometimes irresponsibly rampant in my family. So not to be outdone, I went up to